Hey, it's Bob, and in this episode of Real Retail TV, we're going to explore how to manage a recession. So the first thing that I want to share is that a recession is not an inevitability. But I know that the idea of a recession is in the news. It's on the minds of lots of independent retailers like you. So I thought we would get proactive and get in front of it and talk about it now so that if our economy does dip into a recession, you are ready to deal with it proactively. So the first thing that I want to say is that as an entrepreneur, I have lived through 4 recessions. In fact, I started my first retail business, the Mackinac Kite Company, in a recession. And what I want to say about that is just because there is a recession, it does not mean that it's going to have a huge impact on your business. Let me say it again. Even if there is a recession, it does not necessarily mean it's going to have a huge impact on your business. You see, this is not just business, this is also life. It is not what is happening, it is how you react to what is happening. So if you are going right now, if you're watching this episode of Real Retail TV and you say, I am afraid, I am worried, I am scared that a recession is around the corner, that fear is going to probably keep you from making good decisions. It's probably going to take up more space in your mind. It's going to take up space in your mind that could be used to train your team how to sell more effectively, how to have great promotions, how to build your business. You know what? Back in the recession of 2008, 2009, everybody was in a panic. And I made a video and I posted it on YouTube and it actually went viral. It was a lot of fun watching the clicks just sort of come through. But the title of that video was, They Haven't Canceled Christmas. Everybody was in a panic. The point that I made was Christmas is still going to be here. Unemployment is 14%, which means 86% of people are working. It's all how you look at it. So if there is a recession, there are still trillions and trillions of dollars floating around in the economy. So instead of saying, woe is me, Chicken Little, the sky is falling, I don't know what I'm going to do, you just say, hey, half of the world is retreating in fear. I am going to go forward with courage. There are trillions of dollars out there. I am smart enough. I am wise enough. I am good enough that I am going to go out and proactively get my share of them. Let me say it again. You are going to proactively go get your share of the dollars. So how are you going to do that? So dealing with a recession or a potential recession. First of all, be careful with your money. If you are afraid of a recession, be careful with your money. You might want to put off any big capital expenditures. If you're thinking about replacing your carpet, clean them this time, wait and see what happens. You might want to go through your P&L and look at every line and say, do I have prescriptions? Do I have subscriptions that I'm not using? What can I cut? But be careful. Cut the fat. Don't cut the muscle. Don't cut to the bone. But then after that, say, wait a second, I'm going to go kick some butt right now. Do you know that more millionaires were created during the Great Depression that at any other time in American history. I want you to think about that and use that as your inspiration. So what do you want to do? Remember, there's 3 ways to grow your business. Get new customers, increase the average sale, and increase the number of transactions per customer. You're going to want to proactively go out there and find new customers, whether it's through gift certificate marketing, whether it's through cause marketing, whether it's through social media advertising. Learn the skills you need to get new customers. Number 2, increase the average ticket. Increasing the average ticket is the fastest and easiest way for you to build your business and therefore recession-proof your business. So think about this right now. If you were to go out and get hyper-focused on building the average sale in your business, I guarantee you that you'll get 10, 15, 20, even 30%. If you invest in the Retail Sales Academy and use it correctly, I guarantee you, you're going to at least increase your average ticket by 10%, probably 20%. So if you increase your average ticket by 20%, it means you're going to increase your average annual sales by 20%. You are going to grow during a recession. You don't need new customers. You just need to do more with the customers you already have. That's what we call efficiency. Don't cut your team's hours. Make them work better. Make them work smarter. Do more with them. The third way to grow your business is to get more transactions per customer. Get serious about getting your current customers in your store more often. How do you do that? You have a loyalty program. You use the 6-box program. There's another episode of Real Retail TV called The World's Best Loyalty Program. Get a 6-box program. Start using it. Loyalty means more transactions per customer, more in-store events, more in-store promotions. Get busy. Don't be afraid. Get busy. Respond to stress with action. Like I said, I've been through 4 recessions. And one thing I'm going to look at you and tell you for a fact, for a stone cold fact, is it's not what's happening in the economy. It's what you do with your head, with your heart, the things that you do to make your business go are going to be what determines how you get through whatever happens in the economy. As independent retailers, we are affected by macroeconomic trends, but macroeconomic trends do not determine what happens to us. What happens to us is determined by how we think and what we do. So think about it the right way, do the right things. You got nothing else to worry about. I'm Bob Nagin, and I'm looking at you, and I'm telling you that you've got this.